This is Jose Horta, the Director of Product here at Healthjump, and I'm with Nathan Guest, the Director of
Business Development
at AdvancedMD. Talk to me a little bit about what you do from day to day and what does AdvancedMD kind of consider business development?
At AdvancedMD, I pretty much manage our partnerships. That varies from we have roughly 1,300 just API or other interface integrated partners where there's not much strategy behind it, but they're have a mutual client that wants something, they develop an interface and run with it. The next level that I manage is more we call marketplace partners, which Healthjump is. That's a little bit more strategic. We work together, we do some marketing, and they may or may not have an interface because there are some services that don't require integration. So we're more on a strategic level. Our sales reps send leads and typically engage in some type of revenue share, thing like that.
What's considered a good partner versus maybe not such a great partner?
A good partner is just one that, doesn't create more of a headache for our mutual clients. Just one that strengthens our relationship with the customer while you're strengthening the relationship with the customer.
Sure.
The idea is to make their workflows and their needs and their pain points go away. Our goal is to be a one-stop shop for everyone and have everything, but you can't be everything to everyone. Especially in the healthcare space where there are so many different specialties and, they have different required workflows, and it's just an EHR and practice management system, which we are, is so complex to begin with, and there's so much technology in it that you really can't be everything to everyone. And so the goal is, let's be everything we can to everyone as best as we can, knowing that that's impossible, but to fill those gaps, like I said, and to alleviate those pain points, then we'll leverage people who are better at doing X, Y, or Z that we're not in the space of doing. For example, Social Climb, like you mentioned, which is one of our partners, they're in the space of patient acquisition and stuff like that, which is not something we do, and it's not something we're currently going after, and so it fills a perfect gap.
How much do you potentially say to yourselves, okay, we can keep using a third party, or we can maybe build some of this ourselves?
So it's a matter of priority, first of all, and then as we look at things going down the road too, is after we prioritize things, it's a level of, build versus buy. And even after that, even if we've built it, for example, back to Social Climb, we mentioned them, they have a reputation management tool. We have a reputation management tool, but we understand that our clients have specific needs and their tool might do a thing or two or might function the way that specific clients want better. And so rather than, as you mentioned before, butt our heads against companies that are being innovative, while we're trying to innovate ourselves, let's just all move forward together. Obviously, we would like to have any internal business we can have, but the end goal is to make our customers happy, and if they're happy working with, Social Climb's reputation management, in addition to our patient engagement tools and things like that, then great.
It almost seems like you're better off partnering with those folks instead and saying, look, it's a seamless integration, and it's a great tool. And if maybe you need a light version of that, maybe the pricing doesn't work out anymore, then we're here and we have something for you.
So a lot of times our product team will be like, hey, let's integrate with this company, see how the integration works, and then if there's enough traction and there is enough need, then maybe we integrate it on our side, maybe we white label it, maybe we acquire the technology, whatever it is. But we kind of view partnerships in two different ways. It allows us to alleviate those pains that we've been talking about this whole time, that also allows us to try out new technologies and see how they fit with our demographic so that we can then leverage it internally moving forward. Our software is now so complex and the user experience is so thought out and specific that it's not just, hey, let's just build an extra module. There's so many workflows and this touches so many things that you can't just add a module that talks to everything overnight. It's a big undertaking, and so it's not something, in a perfect world, we would own everything and a client would come on and every single need they've ever dreamt of would be met, but that takes insane amounts of development and, and customer service and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we want to innovate and we want to be the company that, physicians go to fill their needs, but we're not going to step outside of something that aligns with our vision.
It felt like there was a lot of opportunity during the COVID run. You saw a lot of labs pop up. They were real quick to kind of jump into the game. It was easy for them to get a couple PCR devices, stand up a lab somewhere, not have any understanding of how to run a practice. Did you guys have a lot of kind of a movement during that phase? Did
Oh,
you see
absolutely.
a lot of that? Yeah.
I mean, we still do see. I mean, it's obviously things are starting to calm down, and the encounter rate for that has been dipping. But we have an entire team that's just a lab team, and they've obviously done very well during COVID, which is unfortunate for us as a company. But yeah, we definitely saw that explosion. Another thing that I find really exciting is our management that we report to at our parent company has really gotten aggressive into, let's put more money into the product and expanding. You'll see in the next 6 to 8 months a lot of growth, expansion of our product itself, and just some really fun things.